break up. Now every day I wake up, somebody got a problem with hope. What's up, y'all niggas all fed up? Cause I got a little cheddar and my record's moving out the store. Young fuckers spitting at me, young rappers getting at me. My nigga Big predicted this shit exactly. More money, more problems, gotta move carefully. Cause faggots hate when you getting money like athletes. Youngins ice grilling me, oh, you not feeling me? Fine, it costs you nothing, pay me no mind. Look, I'm on my grind, cousin, ain't got time for frontin'. Sensitive thugs, y'all all need hugs. Damn, little mans, I'm just trying to do me. If the record's 2 mil, I'm just trying to move 3. Get a couple chicks, get them to try to do E. Hopefully they're menage before I reach my garage. I don't want much, fuck, I drove every car. Some nice cooked food, some nice clean drawers. Bird ass niggas, I don't mean to ruffle y'all. I know you waiting in the wing, but I'm doing my thing. Where's the love? I said, where's the love? Ain't no love in the heart of time. Yeah. And then the Fuji's gon' break up. Now every day I wake up, somebody got something to say. What's all the fucking fussing for? Because I'm grubbing more, and I pack heat like I'm the oven door. Niggas pray and pray on my downfall, but every time I hit the ground, I bounce up like round ball. Now I don't wanna have to kill soundball, don't wanna have to cock back the 4-pound ball. Look, Scrapper, I got nephews to look after. I'm not looking at you dudes, I'm looking past you. I thought I told you characters, I'm not a rapper. Can I live? I told you 96 that I came to take this shit, and I did. Handle my biz, I scramble like Randall with his. Cut in hand, but the only thing running is numbers, fam. Jigga held you down 6 summers, damn, where's the love? Ain't no love in the heart of the city. Ain't no love in the heart of time. Ain't no love in the heart of the city.
I think Lambdas has definitely been the best, or one of the best things or decisions I've made in college.
I found a group of people that I not only enjoy, but I want to be, the best version of myself for.
All this bonding time, it just grows on me, and it has helped me grow as a person and as a brother as well.
For me, brotherhood means family.
You always have someone who has your back. I think that's something that's just really the beautiful thing that you have as part of Lambdas.
Having that group of people that have your back, that are willing to help you, mentor you, and now that I'm an older brother, mentor others.
Most of all, it means having people who are there for you, like a family that you can depend on always.
It's different from a social group. It's not just a club, it's a brotherhood. We actually care about each other, and we're willing to do things for each other that club members would not be able to be willing to do for their other members.
I never wanted to regret something, and I felt after just 2 weeks of school, me turning down Lambda Phi Epsilon would have been one of the biggest regrets I would have ever made.
I did not want to be part of Greek life or join any fraternity because of the negative connotations that are surrounding it. And I joined because Lambdas was just very different.
I saw in it something bigger than myself as an individual, something that would challenge me to be a better person.
A group of men who are all individual, who are all unique and talented in their own aspects, but when they come together, they're a group that always has each other's back, that always knows what another brother is going through, how they can help.
A group of people that was kind of different than everyone else on campus. They're closer. They look like they devoted more time to each other.
They had something that connected them more strongly than I had with them, and that's sort of the reason why I wanted to touch Lambda Phi Epsilon.
I think brotherhood means a lot of different things to everyone.
To me, it's a lot of respect, it's a lot of caring for each other.
A close group of friends to hang out with.
Whenever you come back from class or come back from work, there's always a friendly face, there's always somebody's door open that you can talk to.
Just a very close-knit group of friends that I just feel like I can always rely on.
The fact that I can always rely on 45 brothers to help me out whenever possible is just very reassuring, and it allows me to sort of step outside of my comfort zone.
Being willing to do anything for your brothers, someone I can always rely on, someone I can talk to about anything, and someone who, in the end, when the time comes to it, I know that I'll be able to help them and give them all I have. It's just this feeling of closeness with family that you don't always find in a club.
We really do care about everyone, and it's not just words.
To complain about.
I lived on a campus in high school, and I had a group of friends that was really similar to a close-knit brotherhood, and I think Lambda's here really replicates that.
I'm an only child back home, so having a group of guys that you can always rely on, help you out when you're in need, it's really good.
These people are people that I can count on at school. They are my family away from home. They're always there to take care of me, and I think it's amazing to have people to count on like that.
When you graduate, the fear is that everyone separates and you got their own company. In med school, people are working like crazy, and I really never felt that. I never really had that fear. I kind of always knew people were going to be there. It's intrinsically rewarding to do well in this fraternity and to do a lot for this fraternity.
I don't think we're necessarily obligated to do anything, but I think that enough bros care about helping people that it's not an obligation, but something that we want to do.
They're very proactive in doing things, whereas you don't really have to ask them, and they'll always just be there to step up.
And you realize that if you don't step up and if you don't take initiative in helping out the fraternity, others have to. And I think that as you become older, you become more aware of the responsibilities that you have.
I feel that the desire to help out is the most important, because when you join Lambda, older bros do so much for you, and that should make you want to feel like you want to do a lot for the younger guys as well.
I think first of all it's about setting priorities, and I think brotherhood is number one. I've been lucky to have a lot of these positions, but I wouldn't have gotten it without the brotherhood.
We're very involved on campus. We always have events going on. We always have bros, various culture shows, various events, everything like that. And in the end, they need people to come out and support them. And I think that's something that's very important.
I'm step captain for our chapter. We had a step team before. A long time ago, maybe almost 10 years ago, and that's something we wanted to revive since we think it's pretty cool. Ever since then, we've had around 5 performances, most recent one being at ICASU, which is an East Coast Asian American conference, which is a huge event, and it's actually hosted at Columbia, and there are a few thousand people there, and it was really fun, being in front, getting my solos, having the other guys involved, being really fun. And it really helped out. I met a lot of bros that night, cheering us on, doing roll call with us.
So KSA Culture Show is an event on campus, and it basically showcases talents of several performing groups. I performed with another brother in the fraternity, Ayo Yoshida, alright. It was comforting every performance to see, be able to look into the crowd and see my brothers who could come to my concerts and just support me. They're always the loudest ones cheering at every concert, and it's just really nice.
It's just a lot of selflessness, really, in the end. Just how much you're willing to step up and help out other people, help out your own brothers.
And sacrificing your own time and your own efforts and your own energy for someone else.
One of my main goals before graduating college was to run the New York Marathon. And I was given the opportunity my junior year, but one of the prerequisites was I had to raise $3,500. And it was a week before the deadline, and I knew I was $3,000 short roughly. And Kenny Liu, one of the alums who works at Goldman Sachs, came to my aid. He said, "Hey, give me the money that you have. I'll donate it under my name, and my bank will match the donation. So you're all set to go."
What I admire most about Lambda is that it's very much a community of equals. And I guess that's what brotherhood is for me, is having a community of equals who work together to achieve greater things.
Whenever we're working on something together, when we're all at the house and people are all coming in, the email list service going crazy, just everyone offering help for each other. It was a big hub of brotherhood caring, and that was a very cool thing to see.
I feel ever since those seniors graduated and I was a sophomore, the house became a lot more close in terms of, everyone became more so peers. Everyone's now much friendlier with each other,
regardless of your age.
You know, we're more friendly. We're sort of not looking for respect and always like sort of demanding it. So like you're just being yourself.
The words of younger bros are just weighed as heavily just as an older bro. Younger bros bring in a lot of fresh new ideas, and older bros are more receptive of it now.
I'm just a neo, and already I can tell brothers like this is what we need to do. This house doesn't really care about hierarchy or age. It cares about being a better fraternity.
So back when I was an active, we only had about 20 active brothers, and we've definitely exploded since then. We're now around 50s.
I'm shocked at how much the active house has grown. I haven't even graduated a full 4 years, but in that span, we've almost tripled our house.
So I crossed spring semester my freshman year, and that time the fraternity was not in the same position as it is now. So right from the start, we took initiative to try to make the fraternity better.
Since I've been a freshman, Lambda has really made a growing presence here on campus. You can definitely look at any group, whether that's an Asian cultural club, or you look at student council, and you see that there are a lot of Lambdas.
The house was able to accomplish a lot, and the credit definitely goes to every single brother of the house, whether that's from getting over 15 members for the active house for the first time ever, to placing presidents on every single major cultural group on campus. We were also able to get a brownstone, the first multicultural Greek organization to do so.
This year we were fortunate enough to get a brownstone. They're very large houses that the university owns, and they reserve them for certain student organizations. Traditionally, these brownstones have gone to the white fraternities, the ones that have been around longer, or some of them are more connected than we are. 3 of these opened up and we applied. We actually got it because we showed them how active we are on campus and how much we've done for this community and how much we deserve it.
Our presence as an organization on campus is much bigger than it was 2 years ago. And I'm really glad that I was being a part of that. And I think that also is part of the reason why we feel that the time is right to go for active status.
We as Columbia Lambda Pi Epsilon are a very active chapter. We do a lot on campus, and at the same time we've taken significant steps to become a more externally focused chapter. For that reason, I feel that active status and attaining active status will be a huge benefit for our chapter.
I think we as a fraternity have worked pretty hard to represent Lambdas, not just on this campus, but nationally. And to attain active status is kind of like a validation of our efforts.
I definitely think a big part of getting active status is becoming closer to the other chapters and Lambda Pi Epsilon nationally.
Going to different chapters after seeing different bros from all around, after hosting Ikatsu at Columbia and meeting so many different bros at our after party, I realized how valuable the fraternity is on a national level.
We're part of a national organization of Lambdas from all across the nation. I feel like it's our duty to try and represent our chapter to the best of our ability, to show national board that we're trying our best to further our chapter in terms of our letters.
Lambdas has become a very relevant group on campus.
They continually prove to the campus that they are the epitome of what it means to be in a fraternity.
They're a huge component of campus. I think even not in the Asian community, everyone knows about Lambdas.
They're one of the most important Greek organizations here on campus. It's really hard to really not find a person who knows about Lambda who has a really good impression of them.
Not only have the past 2 out of the 4 MGC presidents been Columbia Lambdas, but I'm very involved on campus, and I see them in either governing boards, in councils, at Dominican events.
So as president of the Multicultural Greek Council, I oversaw about 8 fraternities and sororities that were culturally based. So obviously those fraternities and sororities that fall under NALFA, Latino, the Divine Nine, and then Asian organizations as well.
I recently became president of the Activities Board, which is the largest governing board in Columbia. It represents 160 student groups.
I am the president of the Chinese Students Club. It is the largest cultural organization at Columbia's campus.
What club's I'm on, by the way, is the South Asian Cultural Club on campus. And no junior is usually president, but I took that as an honor because Tim Quinn was the one who was like, go for it.
We've done a lot in the past few years, and we have a lot of momentum, but we also want to continue that.
In the organizations and events that Lambdas are a part of, they always give their all and really come together to give their best for any sort of event.
I would say that they're 1, diligent, 2, really, really hardworking, very committed. They take their responsibilities very, very seriously.
Have been very dependable. They've been driven. They've been very capable of executing what they say they're going to do.
every time I know SIGEP is looking at planning some sort of philanthropy event or community service event, and we're looking for someone to do it with us, someone to co-sponsor the event, Lambda is always one of the first names that comes up.
I was the chair of a benefit dinner that Kappa Lambda was hosting, and Lambda Phi Epsilon was there every step of the way, helping us plan, helping us get an audience out. They even performed in our show. They were awesome to work with.
You know, there's a sense of responsibility and just like being aware of their own self, and that's something I think that's really important to be like leaders of men, if you want to put it that way.
There's a reason that they were able to win a brownstone, because the university sees them in such a great light, as is the student body. You know, they're always out either volunteering, involved in campus organizations. I run an ambulance corps right now. One of our most involved members, Christopher So, is a member of Lambda. It's hard to find someone who isn't in Lambda, who isn't involved in every campus organization, or whoever doesn't completely dedicate himself to both the university and his academics. These are great guys, and they're some of the best people here on campus.
Thank you, you're far too kind. Yeah. Ready? Let's go. Can I get an encore? Do you want more? Cook and roll with the Brooklyn boys. So for one last time, I need y'all to roll. Yeah. Now what the hell are you waiting for? After me, there should be no more. So for one last time, nigga, make some noise. Get him, Jay. Who you know fresher than Ho? Riddle me that. The rest of y'all know where I'm lyrically at. Can none of y'all mirror me back? Yeah, hear me rap, it's like Han G rapping his prime. I'm young H.O., rap's Grateful Dead. Back to take over the globe, now break bread. I'm in Boeing Jets, Global Express. Out the country, but the blueberries still connect. On the low, but the yacht got a triple deck. But when you young, what the fuck you expect? Yep. Grand opening, grand closing. Goddamn your manhole, crack the can open again. Who you gonna find open a him with no pen? Just draw inspiration. Who you gonna see you can't replace him with cheap imitations of